And rolling.
Hi.
So if you could start with your name and that you practice at Women's Care.
Okay.
Just like a little intro. We'll probably do it again at the end once you're warmed up.
Okay.
The most awkward thing to start with.
Yeah. Well, my name is Kristin Keen, and I'm one of the OBGYNs at Women's Care.
Perfect. And why did you decide to become a doctor?
I decided to become a doctor. Right after college, I was doing social work in New York, and it was for sick kids, basically. And I just found myself sort of drawn to it, to medicine. So I decided to go back, and that's why I did it.
That's great.
Yeah.
And why OBGYN?
OBGYN, actually in college, I studied women's studies. So I came out, did the social work, and then sort of the two came together where I wanted to help women with medical issues.
Perfect. What would you like your patients to sort of know about you or in your care philosophy?
I'd like patients to know that I want them to feel like they have as much time as they need when they come to see me, that they're not rushed, even if it means we have to do 2 visits to be able to talk about everything. I want them to know also that I really listen to what they have to say, because a lot of what they say is going to help me figure out what's going on. So that's one of my philosophies, is to be patient and listen.
That's great.
There's some.
Do you want to say that again? Yeah. I know
Well,
it's
I would do. We're rolling again.
Okay. So what would you say your care philosophy is?
Oh, my care philosophy is to really listen to patients and give everyone the time that they need so we can figure out solutions to any problems you might have. Is that good?
That was good. I didn't hear. That
You
was.
hear the banging. Okay.
Okay.
What do you like best about being an OBGYN or the field in general?
The best part about being an OBGYN is being able to care for women at all stages of their life, being able to deliver their babies, later on if they have any issues as they go through changes of life, being able to help them with that as well. Yeah, it's a great mix of everything.
Perfect. Is there like a special, a certain age that you like to focus on, or is it sort of all the continuum of care the whole time, like teenagers or postpartum or menopause, any
Yeah.
kind of individual focus? Or
I see patients of all ages. I don't have any particular focus.
and then you've been at Women's Care for a couple months now.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So we don't want to say like the specific time, just so that it like lasts for a long. The video is evergreen.
Yeah.
But what about your practice that you'd want patients to know, like kind of what's unique about Women's Care or Holy Redeemer? Anything that you could think of?
I think what's unique about Women's Care is, well, one, we are a group of all women in our practice at this time. I guess I shouldn't say that, right?
You could just say.
Because that's not.
everything.
Well, I guess unique with Women's Care would be that we really collaborate with one another. So even if there's a difficult case and you're seeing me, it may be something that I also discuss with colleagues. And at Holy Redeemer, I've found, compared to other, I guess I shouldn't say that, but at Holy Redeemer, I think it's unique how much everyone cares. Every single person in the hospital cares.
That's good.
I guess
Yeah.
that's chiming.
And we're rolling.
Do you have any story that like has influenced you, like a birth experience or anything like that you could share?
Yes. When I was a medical student, the first vaginal delivery I ever experienced was a patient. She was being treated for breast cancer, so she was actively getting chemo, and just her strength and what she was going through, even her strength in pushing the baby out, was just wonderful. I mean, I could honestly tear up just thinking about it. It was beautiful, and I felt like at that time I was like, this is what I've got to do. It was very inspirational.
Perfect. That's beautiful. What made you choose Holy Redeemer?
I chose Holy Redeemer because I just had that feeling inside that everyone there was on the same page.
It's okay.
Oh, it's
It's
okay.
okay. Come
Oh,
on,
you might
come
as
on.
well.
Patrice.
Again.
Okay.
Why did you choose Florida?
I chose Holy Redeemer because I felt that everyone here was really on the same page, like really actually was on the same mission, taking care of patients and genuinely caring about them. And I felt that when I went on my tour and met with everyone. So I wanted to be a part of it.
Just do it one more time.
Killing us. Oh my god, I wish this. I'm so sorry.
I can't think of what I've been saying. Okay.
It doesn't have to be the same answer.
Okay, all
Just-
right. I chose Holy Redeemer because I felt like here everyone was truly on the same page. Everyone wants to care for patients. People genuinely care about comfort, about healing, and I wanted to be a part of all of that.
Perfect.
Good.
Okay.
Don't look at me, but
Okay.
that was good.
Okay.
That's great.
I didn't know if that sound was, we had to do it a third
Oh
time.
yeah, no, that was perfect.
Okay.
We don't usually end, but wait on that. Can you talk to me a little bit more about your care philosophy? Let me just get that line, just to make sure we have it. Just like that, you want to care, like elaborate, like you want them to listen, you want them to.
Oh, okay. I want patients to know that I really want to hear what they have to say and that I want to give them the time to be able to tell me what their concerns are. Sometimes I think people feel so rushed, they have like list of questions and they'll forget about it because it's like the visit went so fast. So I don't like to do that, and I want people to know that they have time and that I want to address all their concerns, even if it means they have to come see me again, which would be nice. One more visit.
That was perfect.
That was good.
Right before
That
that,
happened
right?
after.
Yes,
she
it did.
finished.
Okay.
All the
Perfect. That was great.
clanking,
I'm
this
glad
is
I
crazy.
asked you that again. And then, my God. So we don't normally use this, but like, just what would you like your patients to know about your life, or like what anything you do in your free time, that kind of thing. We may use it as like a smaller clip for
Okay.
social media down the line. It probably won't be in the full video, but
Okay. Just like what I like doing
where
my
you live,
Oh.
or like if you have a dog, or like
Oh, okay.
just kind of like tidbits.
Oh,
about-
okay. Well, right now I'm living in Northeast Philadelphia. That's where my husband was born and raised. We have 2 dogs, and I have 2 stepsons. In my free time, I do like to bake. I shouldn't be eating all of the baking goods, but I like to make them. I also do enjoy, whenever I can get out, to do fishing trips. I go to we have a cabin in Canada, so I like going there, fishing, swimming, just relaxing. It's nice.
Cool. That's awesome. And then, can you just go back to tell us why you became a doctor? Let's just make sure we got that.
Okay. I decided to go to medical school. After college, I initially was a social worker in New York. I worked for a place called I worked for a place called Sick Kids Need Involved People. And so I found myself really drawn towards that medical part of our care. So I decided I wanted to be a doctor.
That's awesome. Cool. Anything?
So, what makes you get up every day to come to work?
Every day, I get up every morning realizing that the day could bring me anything. I could meet someone new, some new experience, and it makes me excited to go to work every day.
Like since we have this, I would go through each question again, just so we
Okay,
have
just
it.
so we have it.
Yeah.
do you
Okay.
mind?
Sorry,
No.
it's pretty quiet.
Okay, all right. That's good.
So why did you choose OBGYN?
I chose OBGYN because I actually studied women's studies in college. And so I always found myself like advocating for women's rights and women's care. And it just was really natural for me to be gravitating towards that when I was in medical school.
Perfect. And what would you like your patients to know about your care philosophy?
I would like patients to know that when they come to see me, that they have as much time as they need, that I want to go through all of their concerns, even if it means that we have to see each other on multiple visits. I want to make sure everything gets addressed.
Perfect. We definitely have that one now.
Okay.
What would you like to know, like, about women's care specifically?
I would like people to know at women's care that we work together as a group. Obviously, when you're pregnant, we hope that you meet all of us, so we can all get to know you. But also, even when you're not, we like to share information with each other and like be able to work with each other. So you have like a team behind you.
And then I think we got the story again, so I think that was good.
Okay.
And then what made you choose Holy Redeemer?
I chose Holy Redeemer because I felt a sense of that everyone had the same purpose. It was a sense of wanting to care for patients, wanting to help heal, and I wanted to be a part of that.
Perfect.
Why should I choose Holy Redeemer?
You should choose Holy Redeemer because you're treated as an individual. You walk through the hall and each person looks you in the eye, says hello, and they mean it. You know, they are smiling because they mean it. And everyone's going to give you every effort, down from doctors, nurses, the ancillary staff, everyone.
That's perfect.
And then just in specific to your practice, what makes you come to work every day?
I like working in women's care because I genuinely like my partners. We get along with each other. We say hello. We work with each other at both locations, and it just makes me excited. We're friends too.
So, and how about towards the patients? If I'm a patient watching this, I want to come see you.
Yeah.
Give me some feel-good reason to come.
To women's care.
Yeah, to your place.
I think you should come to women's care because when you walk through the door, you're going to be greeted with a smile from the beginning. The receptionists are wonderful. Every single person in the office is really there to help make you have a good experience, and we're there to really help with your problems. So if you need anything, that's why we go to work every day.
Great.
Sorry, it feels so generic, but
No,
I don't know.
that's
It's
good.
true.
Yeah, that's perfect.
Okay.
I think it's great.
Yeah,
I'm good.
yeah, okay.
Are you good?